Hello everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play. This is probably going to be a pretty quick one, but this is Monster Prom. This is like a cool little like dating simulator thing where you're dating monsters and stuff, and I want to play the sequel to this on the channel, Monster Camp, and I need some stuff to go here, so I thought this would be a good option. Because this has been sitting on my wish list for a while, and sitting in my library for a while, and I never had a good chance to play it, so yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. I don't have anything else better to put in this slot, so voice interactions, yay or nay? Awesome voice effects or make your own voices. I honestly like having their voices. Like I like making my own voices, but there's a lot of characters in this game, I feel, so. Alright, and we're just gonna be doing one player. But yeah, I need some games to go in this slot because there's something I want coming out soon and I need some short games. So yeah. How long do you want to play? Is it gonna save? Okay, let's do full game. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Choose player 1. Who are you? Who am I indeed? This is quite a good looking cast, actually. I like this boy. I really like this girl. Oh, I'm really into this girl. This dude's pretty alright too. You know what, let's go with this guy. I like his sense. I like these two's sense of style a lot. Let's go with you. Green? My name is Green. Well, let's change my name to... Z. Boom. All uppercase, because I'm just that important. Pronoun he. Yep. Yeah. Seems about right. Yeah. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. But yeah, the sequel to this is coming out soon, and I definitely want to play it, so I thought now would be a good time to play this, and I've been interested in it for a very long time. Huzzah! Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal? Alright. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who's compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Yay! Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. What? And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. Now, I'm going to get a challenge to everybody out here. Out of this crew, pick who is my type, and then we will see in the future. Just go ahead and take a guess. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Teen Wolf, hot or not? Take this quiz to find out. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. Guess what, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Oh no. The coolest reality show would be people in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. 12 experts of the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage somehow. 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. Which is the coolest mythological creature? I didn't even pick that because I want to be wealthy. I picked that because the rich should give up their money. Which is the coolest mythological creature? A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. Invisible hand of the free market. The weird creature I drew down 6, which is clearly super derivative from other mystical creatures, but it's super cool and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The Sphinx. I'm not creative. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift. The head of their fiercest enemy, anything on fire or a weapon. No, a weapon on fire. A silly toy that makes silly noises, a pony, always a pony. The abstract concept of gratefulness, anything capable of leading them to an overdose of some sorts. Does chocolate overdose count? I have to assume so. A silly toy. Oh no. I got the werewolf boy. Is that choosing?
Sure.
Sure? Okay, so what do we do? So who am I gonna woo? The bathrooms? I'm going to different places, I guess? The gym is probably the werewolf guy. Outdoors, I don't know. Library is probably the nerd guy. Class, I don't know. Auditorium, I don't know. Let's go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Ah. You notice Scott and Damien waving their phones in each other's faces and decide to take a look. As you get closer, you realize they're discussing Pokemon's Go, the mobile game based on the hit television show Pocket Humans. You bet your ass I do, and check it out. His fiscal responsibility stat is 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes. I heard he's lactose intolerant, though? Haha, yeah. I feed him nothing but cheese pizza to fuck with him. He hates it. That's not very nice. I'm super nice to my Leslie Dunbar. Fuck you. You got Leslie Dunbar? The queen of insurance liability management? Yeah, I had to trade 2 Mindy Babcocks and a Jared Fogle together, but it was so worth it. That's nothing. You've got a Pokemon so rare. You got a Pokemon so rare it'll send them both into shock. You whip out your phone and show them your Winslow Jibbs, fiscal responsibility 14, armor class 20, loving owner of a speedboat and several dogs. Scabs Rent-A-Car, sex murderer. Yes. Whoa, never seen that one before. Don't be fooled by the cool character portrait, Scott. Look at the stats. Impulse control 3, work ethic 1.8, fiscal responsibility -5. This Pokemon may be rare, but he's garbage. A Pokemon just can't go through life wrecking shit and doing whatever he feels like. He's gotta have self-control, he's gotta have ambition, he's gotta have a diversified stock portfolio. Get this murderer hobo out of my face. The irony of Damien's statements is apparently lost on him, but the real loss is yours. You lose -2 smarts and 1 charm. Oh no. Week 1, noon. We failed.
Sure.
Who do I sit with? Who are you? Also, who are you? Oh, you're cute. Week 1, noon. Who do I want to sit with? I mean, he liked us. Why don't we sit with him? You find Damien and Vera contemplating a huge slab of unidentifiable prime meat. Alright, Damien, I know we've had our share of disagreements during this convoluted poaching expedition. Like when you told me not to bring all my knives. But I trust we can now put our differences behind us and enjoy the fruits of our labors. You mean the meats of our labors? Yes, together we will enjoy this raw, bloody cut of meat as a symbol of our... Wait, raw and bloody? You mean you're not even going to try using fire on it? Of course I used fire. I specifically instructed the chef to prepare this meat while glancing briefly at a lit stove. Did the fire ever, touch the meat? What would be the point of that? A cut this fine can only be eaten ultra rare. Like hell it can. You wait here while I get my culinary flamethrower. Damien, please, let's be reasonable about this. What is reasonable? If we can't come to an agreement, let's appeal to an arbitrary third party. Quasi will surely make the intelligent choice for us, isn't that right? The only correct way to eat steak is after its charred remains have been retrieved from a burning building, or my word, the steak is too cooked already. Rub some ice on it and douse it in blood quick. I personally don't really like steak that much, but if I was gonna have it, it would be like medium rare. I'm a bit in the middle on this. I don't really like steak that much though, but let's go with you, because if you guessed it earlier, yes, her. She hot. Quite right, quite right. Someone turn off the heat. Get a frost wizard in here. Fetch me blood from the blood bank. What the fuck? I'm not gonna eat a big chunk of raw meat. How am I supposed to ensure maximum suffering without fire? Oh darn, I guess I'm just gonna have to enjoy this whole juicy steak by myself. No, you won't. Whatever. I'm gonna go burn down a burger joint and eat whatever survives the fire. Good for you, Damien. Live your best life. Vera slips you a thick stack of cash under the table. Unfortunately, she pays you in Vera bucks. More fortunately, your stack of Vera bucks is redeemable for 4.5 minutes of intimate eye contact. Juicy. Oh boy. So yes, I am outed. I like Vera. Class? Who is this? Who's the cool-looking, like, punk cat girl? Because I like the punk aesthetic too. Let's go to class.
Hey, stranger.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that'll boost your stats, shit that'll lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments, so take a look. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. I have $5, ma'am. Gift. Okay, I can't afford any of this stuff. Okay. So you just came here to say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction is so last year. Alright, goodbye. Okay, so I wasted that day. Fantastic.
Sure.
Okay, well now I know what that is. Let's go to the bathroom. The day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign on it that says "Nothing to see here," and it is screaming. Shut the hell up, you... Adorable, fluffy little Fluffy. You see, we're spending quality time with our new pet. Isn't that right, Damien? From somewhere within the locker, you hear, "My parents will pay anything," before Damien kicks the door. Yeah, that's right. Adorable, quiet Fluffy. Who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him? You know, I don't really have a great track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them. I'm sure it would be a shame if our new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership. Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account feeling filthy rich, making joy of pet ownership. Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it? You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time, drown out their noises. If you love something, set it free. Just implant the tracking device first. Hardcore death metal. I mean, I feel like you'd like that, and I feel like she would like this. So we're obviously going for Vera. Of course, if our beloved pet not so smart. Of course, if our beloved pet believes he has his freedom, he'll stop struggling so much. Problem seems entirely resolved, but a few days later, Vera and Damien catch up to you. Yo, fuck Belle, did you set us up?
Pathetic.
The police picked up the signal from the tracking device and completely wrecked my reputation. How are the Oberlins supposed to maintain their pristine reputation when I stand quite falsely accused of kidnapping? We had no idea Fluffy already had a family, we were just trying to be good people. Well, I, for one, am extremely insulted. That's the last time we tried to do something nice for someone.
What a noob.
Starting with you. That turns out to mean getting locked in Damien's locker, and so the cycle continues. Your family eventually pays your ransom, but you still lose -2 boldness and -1 smarts. Damn it. But I want Vera. Damn it all.
Sure.
Who's the tiger? Let's sit with you guys. Oh man, the tights too? You take your seat beside arguably the 2 coolest monsters in all Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again? Yes, and it's delicious. Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead? Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do. Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty. Well, then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway? You may actually have a point there, and if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain, and I bet there's a way to make money off this too. Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here. Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out. The animals you kill may lose their lives. But what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Liam, animals are already suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death so they can really fear their fate. Let's execute cattle on metaphysics. What about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to the waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls? I feel like Vera would like this one. But that seems stupid. Yeah, the animal kills later lives without their afterlives. Instead of letting their spirits go to waste. No, let's do this one. Well, I can't condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. Oh no, he's the one that liked it. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth favorite thing about them. Right between their poor taste in fashion and simplistic views on German cinema. It's not the worst idea you've ever had. Although, face it, Quasi, you are known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time. Yes, Queen. I don't really see building an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it's possible. And I can rest secure in the knowledge that I'm solving the bovine education crisis. Helping Liam help cows is like helping you help Liam choose you to go to prom with. Or something. Well, at least I'll have somebody to go to prom with. Somebody's gonna like me enough, right? Someone will eventually.
Sure.
Alright, let's go to the outdoors. Data recess, start half an hour rave, start talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Interesting. When he tells you they won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is! You gain 2 fun from poor Bob. Look at me, I'm very fun. Afterwards, you discovered you've been poisoned and only Vera has the antidote. She does this all the time. It's how she invites you to hang out. Ooh. There you are. Thank you so much for coming. I'm embarking on a new criminal enterprise, and I need a consigliere. The idea is simple, yet brilliant. Think Uber, but for killing people. I call it murder. But it turns out the market is flooded with assassination apps, and blood. I need a way to get ahead of the pack, and since you're such a good advisor... viral marketing, literally. Tailor a highly contagious virus to make people love murder. Yes. You can do that? That's brilliant. Not so smart. No! You can use my private chemical weapons laboratory. But soon. You fool! Your virus didn't make anyone love murder. It made them love murder. Just regular murder with an E before the R. This is a disaster. People are just running around stabbing each other, cooking each other with flamethrowers, running each other over with tanks. It's horrible. I'm sorry. I thought it was smart. I mean, it's completely obliterated demand for my product. Why buy the cow when you can get the murder for free? Ugh, now I'm gonna have to wait for the government to develop a vaccine before I can resume my life of crime again. In her rage, Vera totally forgets to give you the antidote to that poison you drank earlier. You lose the minus... Oh. No, I'm not charmful. Well, let's be honest. Charm is not my strong suit, so it's probably good that we lost all our charm. Where do we want to go? Let's try the library. That day you spent some time in the library PCs, mining some Bitcoin. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 Bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. You see Miranda, Vera, and Polly gathered around a table covered in books. Could they be studying? No way. I hereby call this meeting of the boss-ass bitches to order. I've gathered all prior school yearbooks, so we have a clever list of everyone we're better than.
Always the same with you.
Wow, what a great use of your time. Who said that? Oh great, it's the Coven. What are you 3 doing here? Studying? Because this is a library at a school? Spies! Villains! Impersonating us? What? What? Don't you see, Vera? These 3 are obviously our evil twins. The middle one is mean and bossy like you. What are you talking about, Polly? We got to go to class with you. You would know if you 3 didn't spend all your time doing stupid and mostly illegal stuff. I won't fall for your tricks, evil Vera. Are you implying the original Vera isn't some kind of evil version of herself? And look, Vera, the one on the right has glasses, just like Polly. I need these to see. And see, she has. Dark skin. She's clearly dark Polly. Whoa, Polly. Just... no. Yeah, Polly. Oh my goodness, bitches is only one letter away from witches. Good lord, say, would you three mind studying somewhere else? You're upsetting my minions. Never. Good grades are the backbone of a bright future. We need all this knowledge to save the world from the big bad. Oh boy, if you don't figure out a way to get the Coven out of here, you might have to break up a brawl. Any ideas? About your rooster, which is hate roosters. Chop all the study tables with a big axe. Whip out your rooster, which is hate roosters, but don't they love, like, chicken feet or whatever? Chop up all the study tables with a big axe. I mean, both of these seem incredibly stupid. I gotta say, Polly's pretty cute too. I like Polly as well. Very into Vera though. You're alright. I'm not crazy about you. You're cute though. You're very cute. About your rooster, which is hate roosters. Ah, no, get that filthy cock away from us. Good thinking. Witches are repelled by the rooster. It is the symbol of dawn. No, roosters are just mean and we don't want to catch any diseases. Fine, we're leaving. That's even more proof there are evil twins. See, I love cocks and pussies. Is that so? Thank you for sharing, Polly. I too love animals. As we say in my kingdom, the chicken is the tuna of the land. Alright, they're gone. You can put your cock away. But you did use him quite skillfully. Vera's so impressed she lets you sit in on the first meeting of the boss-ass bitches. You can throw so much you all throw so much shade, your rooster decides it's nighttime and goes to sleep. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Well, look at me. Supporting the boss-ass bitches.
Sure.
Sure? We're gonna sit with you. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does, but at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that. Go, Lefty, gobble that mouse. No, watch out for Wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue. Go. He does this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Does she even have that many? Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. Seems like a real tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Boring. This is nothing compared to earthworm eating contest, or snake, eat that food and stay awake. I think this one is probably what he's gonna, like, make him go away and Vera like me. What? What's a more exciting sport than snake eating contests? You gotta tell me about it. Oh yeah, earthworm eating contests are literally crawling with suspense. And even better, they're going on all the time with thousands of players in each game. Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go? Anywhere there's dirt. Anywhere? There's dirt in so many places. So many places that aren't here. Get going, sports, that game, or whatever. I will, Vera, I will. I swear, one of these days he's gonna decide choking on his food in a sport and die. While you hope Scott doesn't actually die, the main thing on your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Nice. Yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Sure.
Sure? Okay, so what do we got now? What do we want to do? Let's go to class. Today you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monsters, nonsense, and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. The teacher hands back your latest test. Vera glares at hers, all her snakes hissing. Uh-oh. This is ridiculous. I mean, an A+ is nice, sure, but look at this joke of a test. Monster history? What's the point of this? Nobody has ever become a millionaire thanks to their knowledge of monster history. This high school isn't preparing me for real life. It's just preparing me for mediocrity. This is outrageous. I'm allergic to mediocrity. You there, I need a pep talk. Tell me about my bright career prospects. My job skills are being the best, having fabulous hair, and telling people they're ugly. There's gotta be a job out there for me, and you're going to tell me what it is. So I should point out that Vera is not, like, wife material. Vera is, like, doing the dirty material, and that is it. Because I don't think I could marry someone like Vera. Right, now. Have you considered judging reality television? I hear there's an opening on America's Next Top Monster. Who needs college? The financial system is designed to benefit sociopaths just like you. Look, I've worked out the perfect investment strategy on this spreadsheet. I feel like that's gonna be stupid because she probably knows better than me. Have you considered judging reality television? I hear there's an opening on America's Next Top Monster. A marvelous idea. What better way to share my objectively correct opinions with the world? Crafting artisanal insults, making talentless hacks cry. It's the role I was born to play. AANTM is too lowbrow for me, though. I'm thinking RuPaul's Drag Race. Now that's a show. RuPaul's Drag Race. It's like RuPaul's Drag Race. Dragon Race. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There's no vacancy at present, but I'm sure one can be arranged. Later, when you learn that RuPaul has been banished by a well-known exorcist for hire, you don't have to wonder who's responsible. You gain +2 money and +1. Wow, this game's great. I'm glad I decided to play this. Alright.
Sure.
Sure. So we just want to find Vera. So we went to class, we went to the library. The gym? Outdoors. During recess, yep. Casually chatting with one. You know which one? Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the same thing about the clown again. Whoops. My bad. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King is, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. Oh, I must have been telling a story about a Goblin King. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. Okay, so I'm incredibly fun. Later, you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind. It's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever, of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am. Plus, it's not bad branding either. I could see using a victory to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual. Molly asked the coven, they're witches, they should know all about blood magic. Literally just search the internet, like that's literally what it's there for. Oh right, good call. Sometimes you get so caught up in the grand scheme of exploiting blood magic to secure petty victory that you forget about the little things. You and Vera scamper over to the library to put the school's computers to good use for once. For real, does anyone at the school use school resources for educational purposes? No. Let's just search blood magic to guarantee prom queen victory over basic bitches to maintain social status. That's pretty clear, right? Couldn't possibly be clearer. Seems like we're gonna need the blood of a former prom queen, the tongue of a goat, and the earrings of an ancient goddess. Not exactly stuff that's going to be lying around, but when you're destined to be prom queen, you make it work. Not that I'm destined to be prom queen or I wouldn't have to do blood magic in the first place, but hey, when you want to achieve greatness, you make your own destiny. You check the shop, I'll grab a goat and we'll meet up in the bathrooms to cut its tongue out and get this party started. Sounds like a party indeed. You get +2 fun and 1 smarts. Okay, so we gotta go to the shop and buy stuff for Vera.
Sure.
Sure. Let's see. Well, we're gonna sit with Vera again. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of spooky National Bank made out of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go in through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head, never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. I'm out of ideas. Yo, Quasi, we'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you rob the bank yourself and split the money with Vera? I feel like that would fail. But I don't feel like eat the pickle is good either. Quick as a flash, you take a cab over to the bank, walk to the front door, fist bump the police ogre, and walk out with all the money. You ride back to school and dump half the money out on the table, totally burying their shitty scale model of the bank. What? How? You explain that you and the police ogre go to the same salsa dancing class. Taking advantage of personal friendships for illicit profit. I've never respected you more. I assume this pile of money and gold ingots is my share? You nod. Sexily. Hey, where's my cut? I've got your cut right here, interloper. Vera stabs Damien with one of the irresponsibly sharp butter knives the school cafeteria provides. You've never been more turned on. This game is great. This game is fantastic.
Sure.
Okay, so we gotta go to the shop.
Hey, stranger.
Good old Quasi, what's it going to be today? Okay, I need blood. Goat. Penguin mask. Motivational poster. A fake badass tattoo. Ah, here we go. A tampon used by a former prom queen. You know, for good old blood rituals, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions, don't even dare ask how I got this.
No refunds.
Okay, that's not weird. Yeah, who would want to save money for their college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ. Cool. Alright, Vera. I have your blood.
Sure.
Okay, so I gotta meet her at the bathrooms, it said? So you skip class, just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you could kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. The monster stacked would definitely give you plus 500 boldness, but come on, you're talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep plus 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. Vera? On class inspection, you see blood pooling on the floor. Oh, close inspection. And Vera standing over it, smiling broadly, holding the carcass of a skinned goat. Hey, thanks for coming. The fun's just getting started. I know we only need the goat's tongue, but like, if you're going to take the tongue from a goat, might as well take the skin too and make yourself a pair of sweet boots. Not that I know how to sew, or would take the time even if I did, but Miranda has some mer slaves I can borrow. It's pretty nice tongue, right? Not too fat, not too thin, the right kind of purple. I think it'll be the most beautiful, most regal, feared prom queen ever to grace spooky high school in no time at all. It's not a bad plan, except that spiders need to relieve themselves too, and it's at that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks in to use the toilet. Oh, hey! Good afternoon, Principal Giant Spider. I'm just holding the skinned goat on school property because this goat is a spy from a rival institution who was sent here to blow up the school. Because it's for Animal Abuse 3. We're getting a head start on our homework. Goat from a spy from a rival institution. Principal Giant Spider gasps. A rival institution? Do you think it was Pixie Prep High? We weren't sure. That's why we skinned the goat. We thought maybe it would have the name of the school written in its guts. Smart. Good call. Good call. And did it? No. Not that we saw. Make sure you check the stomach for a bazaar, because sometimes school names are written there. We'll absolutely check and get right back to you on that. Principal Giant Spider exits, shaking his head and mumbling something about those friggin' fairies. Nailed it! Now we just need to find those earrings and we'll all be set to be prom queen. And by we, I mean me and only me. But at least you'll have helped her in her ascent. That's gotta be worth some bonus points with her, right? You gain plus 2 creativity and plus 1 boldness. Alright, now we gotta find some rings, apparently? Earrings?
Sure.
Sure. Yep, let's go talk to you guys. We approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. The school literally has no rules, apparently. Ah, wine. The most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure. You know a lot about wine, then. I'm having dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers. France doesn't have a king anymore. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not? Alas, in my centuries of living, I've only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it. All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one. Vera points to the bottle with Polly's toilet wine written on it in permanent marker. What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best. You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend... The tannins is in this robust Malbec are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison, perfect for diplomatic missions. Yes. Why would you want to disguise the taste of... Oh. You're going to poison someone? Of course you are. You're always poisoning people. Quiet. No, I'm not. People in no way directly associated with me are always poisoning people, and soon they will strike again. France has suffered under its unjust king for too long. Plus, he called me fat at a party once when I was 11. Who is this king you keep talking about? I'm telling you, France doesn't have a king anymore. Soon, Liam. Soon. Vera's so thankful for you solving her assassination problem, she lets you braid her snakes. You get bit a few times, but it's so worth it. Braid your snakes? That sounds painful for the snakes. Like, really
sure.
painful for the snakes. So, do I need to go to the shop? She said she needed, the earrings or something? Oh, this tells me what stats I get for each one. Well, I have enough money, don't I? Like, how much money do I have? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't quite remember how much cash I have. Well, let's go to the shop again. Shouldn't he be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. Yeah, you don't have, like, earrings or anything. A Russian novel and insightful approach to unusual matters such as love and death. PR agent. Sexy fake Latin accent. Gift that keeps on giving. A fake badass tattoo. Bag of regular cocaine. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. A motivational poster. So I think we already... Okay. You want this, you sick pervert? I had no idea you appreciated a good old reverse Romanian Wilkinson. I must admit, it's kinda hot you're into that kinky shit. Excuse me? Okay, we're just gonna leave. My stuff isn't good enough for you? Not cool. You know what? Maybe you aren't good enough for my stuff either. Alright, well we wasted that day, but whatever. I feel like we're pretty on Vera's side.
Sure.
Alright, so where should we go? Let's see, I probably need more smarts for Vera, but I'm also incredibly fun and creative. My charm is 0, so I'm probably not getting laid. Let's go to class. Okay, you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew sticker stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually used that last spell, you gain +2 smarts. Turn around to find Vera staring at you. This often happens, but for some reason it's not a death stare this time. She actually looks kinda happy to see you. Weird, you decide to do it you do best. Push your luck. Finally, if you'd taken any longer to come over, I would have had to have my minions drag you here. Listen, my date for tonight was unexpectedly eaten by vultures. Totally not my fault. Anyway, I need to fill the slot somehow, and I thought maybe you could— Oh, she's blushing! Yeah! Recommend one of your more attractive friends? Aw. Haha, just kidding, darling. You're not half bad. But seriously, meet me at the Thousand Arms at 9:15 p.m. or the vultures will eat twice today. Did Vera just ask you on a date? She did! This is like Christmas in whatever damn month it is right now. But if you don't want this to be more than just a one-time thing, you best come up with an incredible dinner gift to win her over. Magic mirror that always tells her how fabulous she looks. The head of her greatest enemy. Would she want the head of her greatest enemy, or a magic mirror that always tells her how fabulous she looks? She probably knows how fabulous she looks. The head of her greatest enemy. You track down Vera's arch-nemesis, Grabo Grimpley, werewolf philanthropist. You're not sure how to decapitate a werewolf though, so you figure out you'll just bring his head attached to his body. Grabo's happy to tag along. He's a pretty friendly guy, even if he does talk a little too much. Why is he here? Are you two friends? Wait, were you only trying to win my affection as part of an elaborate scheme to get me in the same room with Grabo? For the last time, you mangy do-gooder, I will not donate to your stupid charity to end this stupid polio and stupid Slambania. Vera tries to have Grabo ejected from the restaurant, but he's too rich. You spend the next 3 hours listening to him talk about his charity. At the end of hour 2, you're ready to chop your own head off, if Vera doesn't beat you to it. Oh. Oh no. I messed up. I'm not gonna have a date to prom. I screwed it up with Vera. I thought she would like the head of her enemy, but I didn't think about how hard it would be to decapitate a werewolf. You approach Liam and Vera at their table. Before you can sit down, Vera holds up a hand. Stop. This is the cool people table, where only cool people are allowed. I would agree with what Vera just said, but agreeing is something only uncool people do. Wouldn't you agree, Vera? Nice try, Liam, but I think we're getting away from the point. The interloper still wants to sit with us. Well, if he wants to sit with us, he's gonna have to prove that he is as cool as we are. But without, like, trying to prove it. Trying is so uncool. So, what's it going to be? Would an uncool person be giving Vera 50 monster dollars right now? I don't have 50 monster dollars. So, I guess I'll be going then, because there's no way anyone could ever be as cool as Liam. Wait, was that sarcasm? No, of course not. Quasi was clearly being totally sincere. There it was again. Are you two doing this on purpose? Oh, why on earth would we do that? Gah, I can't tell whether you're being sincere or ironic. It's so cool. Everyone knows clear and efficient communication is the least cool thing of all. You've wooed me with your open disdain for language. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Exactly. Vera and Liam invite you to sit with them and chat. By the end of lunch, none of you have any idea what anyone else meant. It's so cool. Yeah, I was scared that, like, giving Vera $50 would fail because I didn't have $50. So, okay, let's see. Who do we want to go with now? Where do we want to go now? I guess let's just go to class and try to get a bit more smarts. The teacher is just tired of teaching, so she Recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. So the TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed, but at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. And +2 smarts. Vera runs up to you, eyes blazing, teeth gleaming. You will never even believe this shit. Remember how the Coven said we'd never find the earrings? It's because they had them the whole time. We're summoning those bitches and taking those earrings at any cost, even if it's the last thing you do. Did the Vera just imply she was willing to let you die in order to become prom queen? Irrelevant, because the Coven has been summoned. So you figured it out. Good for you. Now give up, because you're never getting them. Huh, that's what Miranda said about the sea opal ring her dead grandmother gave her, but look at what I'm wearing right now. Oh, jeez. How do any of you have friends? It's baffling. You're horrible, horrible people. I mean, she's right. I mean, they're not wrong, but there must be some way to get them to fork over the earrings so you can complete the ritual. Make replicas of the earrings, find out where the Coven lives, break in, and replace the earrings with the fakes while they're asleep. No, Coven, you're misunderstood. We're trying to save the world, too. Make replicas of the earrings, find out where the Coven lives, break in, and replace the earrings with the... I don't know which one of these would be good. I'm gonna go with this one. You know what? Forget it. Just leave. I never wanted to be prom queen anyway. I feel like that's definitely a lie, and you're probably plotting something, but I guess we shouldn't look a gift Pegasus in the mouth. With that, the Coven is gone, and it's on you and Vera to start your sweet, sweet illicit work. Vera uses her connections in the sketchy underground stalker world to find the Coven's house, which he declares to be as trashy as they are. Meanwhile, they use the skills you learned in AP metalworking for torture to forge some pretty damn passable earrings. You wait until the cover of darkness to break into the Coven's house, using all the athleticism of someone who plays dodgeball every single gym class. Unfortunately, that isn't very much athleticism at all, because you've never made much of an effort in dodgeball. You immediately trigger a booby trap and set an entire cage of ice mephits on you both, attacking your skin with tiny freezing bites all over. Ack, damn it, my flawless complexion. This is counterproductive to being prom queen. Who's there in the middle of the night? Oh, you again. I knew they were up to something ridiculous. Within moments, you're dodging merciless hexes from the Coven as well as the ice mephits. You find yourself cursed with a foxtail and pig ears while Vera is suffering from talking boils that look and sound like miniature versions of you. You don't have the earrings, and Nurse Chupacabra is gonna have one hell of a job sorting you out tomorrow. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness. Damn it! She's not gonna go with me. Monster Prom draws near. Who will you ask to prom, Vera? Yes.
Sure.
Please. Finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. You asking me to go to the prom with you? What a shortcut to Lame Town. Reopening a MySpace account would be less harmful to my popularity than dating you. I think I just puked in my mouth. The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever. No, I failed. I failed. No. I failed miserably. I didn't do anything Vera liked. Damn it. I tried, I just wasn't sure what she would like, what would be the correct answer and stuff. Well, that's it for this. We may do like one more run of this with Vera or some of the other characters. You know, just a few runs to just kind of understand how everything works and get a good idea of how to play and all that. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Monster Prom, and I will see you next time.